Welcome to this mindful core class. All you will need is your yoga mat. Let's begin by laying on our backs. Place the feet under your knees and walk them as wide as your mat. Bring your hands to your hip bones and soften the eyes. Just allow yourself to arrive here. And take a big inhale and let it out. Just start to tune into the sensations of your body, your energy, and any areas you're holding tension or discomfort. Keep the breath soft and long, in and out through the nose. And gently start to awaken and lift your hands up over your head. Allow the knees to drop to the right and bringing them over to the left. You can go back and forth a few times, following your breath, allowing yourself to inhale to rise, exhale to dip down. On your next inhale, draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice hug and rock side to side, offering a little massage to your spine and your low back. On your next exhale, extend the left leg, hover it above your mat, continue to hug your right knee in. Breathe deep. On your next exhale, alternate legs. Continue to alternate now with the breath, finding an inhale to lengthen that leg, an exhale, a pause, and then switching sides. Keeping it gentle, we'll start to pick up the pace slightly from an inhale, exhale to extend. After your next one, hug the knees in and breathe deep. Begin to interlace your hands behind your head and allow the elbows to drop down on the mat. Bring the feet under the knees. As you exhale, tuck your pelvis to press your lower back into the mat. Draw your rib cage in and feel your spine align with the mat. Inhale to release slightly, then exhale to engage again. Connect your breath with this core engagement. Begin to lift your head and just wiggle your head side to side, massaging the shoulder blades. Just a couple times back and forth, keep yourself breathing smoothly. Draw back to center and then begin drawing the elbows in as you lift. Elbows come back down as your head reaches the mat. So it's almost like a gentle crunch here just for the upper shoulders and the chest. Stay connected to your breath and don't pull the head. Just use your arms and your core to lift. And gently release. Bring your knees to 90 and then slightly lift the feet. Begin to engage the core. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, drop your right foot. Tap the mat with your toes. And begin alternating between each foot for a few rounds. As you come back to center, keep control in the core, that same positioning we just went through. Move gently, softly, and precisely. Breathe deep. And continue for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Next, interlace the hands, open the elbows, and lift the head, and begin another series of this. So you keep grounded in the core, your head stays tall, your gaze is to the sky, there's space between the neck. Elbows are staying nice and wide as you gently move through each leg, following the breath, your inhales, your exhale, and your pause. Gently come back to stillness of the legs and find pulsing in center, so the upper body is pulling up and you're breathing deep. make sure that chin is open so the neck is exposed, allowing the breath to flow. Feel that fire burning up. And gently release. On your next inhale, bring the knees towards the face, gently lifting the back, and then send the feet out towards the front of the mat. Repeating this through the breath. Inhale to come in. Exhale, extend out. The feet are nice and pointed. The legs do not have to be completely straight. Just do your best to keep that core stable, meaning that rib cage in, that spine to the mat. Taking a few more of these. You can tell my face, it is starting to burn. It's super spicy. And exhale, draw those feet down. Bring those arms up over your head and find your knees side to side again, windshielding back and forth. Opening up a stretch in the belly and the hips. Next, bring those hands behind the head. Once again, knees to tabletop. This time, as you exhale, extend the leg long. Inhale to come up. Keep the toes pointed and cycle through gently. Make sure that that rib cage is in, elbows are open, and there's space again between the neck. The chin is up and the gaze is towards the sky. Find the pauses between your breath. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to draw in. And if you feel at any point the neck is too strenuous in this position, you can allow yourself to drop back down to the mat. Exhale, bring those knees in. And this time we are going to find the same movement, knees to the face, and draw the feet back out, straightening, this time with the head lifted. It is extremely spicy. You can come back to version 1 or continue this. Be mindful of the breath. Inhale to come in, exhale to come out. Elbows are nice and wide, chin is open, neck is open, gaze is up. Breath is flowing. We do not hold that breath. Wow, that was spicy. Exhale, release. And bring your feet back up to the sky and just give yourself a little stretch. Hands behind the calves or the feet. Take a big inhale and out. With the feet in the sky this time and the head lifted, bring your right elbow to your left knee, extend the opposite leg. So we're finding an alternate crisscross while we draw the elbow to the knee, back to center, and then over to the other side. Not to be confused with like a bicycle movement. We're really trying to find center first, which connects with the breath. Exhale out, inhale up. Continuing that for a few more rounds. Keep the toes pointed, rib cage in, and try to lengthen through the crown. So just feel your body long as you continue to move through. And exhale, release. Begin sweeping the palms by your side, pulsing up. This is not to be confused with the hundreds from Pilates. This time you're following the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pulsing up, gaze is up, everything else is strong. In, out, in, out, in, out. So similar to a breath of fire. Exhale, let it out. Draw the legs down and just begin bringing the knees side to side and find almost like a circle motion. So knees in, massaging that low back. Bring the feet down back to the mat, not too close to the bum. Walk it out about 1 or 2 steps and gently start to inhale to lengthen yourself up to seated. Exhale, roll back down with the fingers long over the head. Inhale up, pulling nice and long, crown is tall. Exhale, curve the spine in as you roll down. Feet stay planted. If you find that your feet lift too much, adjust the positioning slightly. There should not be pain in the low back as you move through this. If you need to elevate the hips, you can pause, restart, put a pillow or blanket there. And this last round, you're going to gently fold forward halfway and exhale back to long, tall. Forward fold with your exhale. Inhale up long. Exhale down. Inhale tall. Just a couple more. Feel nice and strong, reaching through the crown. Make sure you're not crunching around the neck. Shoulders drop down. And release. This is spicy, y'all. Look how tired I am. All right, bring the knees up to tabletop from seated. Make sure those shoulders are back, and then begin interlacing the hands behind the head and then sweeping the fingers side to side as you find a gentle twist. Keep it going with the breath. I'm starting to get tired here. Make sure the shoulders do roll back slightly and the spine is tall. Follow your breath. And release. Place the hands behind you, elbows bent, spine tall. Begin toe tapping from a seated position. You have the option of lifting the arms and fingers are nice and spread, palms facing one another. Breathe deep here and move through this really slowly. Keep the spine tall, chin open, breath flowing. And release. And gently release. Come to seated, take a moment to reset, neck and shoulders, and then let's sit on to the right side. Place your knees over one another. Make sure there is space in the side body as your right hand plants down. Left opens and inhales over the face. Exhale, come back towards the feet. Sweep your palms just a few times, opening the shoulders and side body. Little activation in the core, but tune into the stretch as you breathe through it a few times. Keep the fingers long and the breath flowing. Gently sweep the left palm over and right this time over your head so you're bending into the other side for a counter stretch. And when you're ready, let's switch sides. Sit onto the left hip, right arm reaches over. And exhale, sweeps back towards your feet, palms open, flowing through this with the breath. Taking time to tune into the shoulders and offering that little stretch to the side body. Rotating through. And your next one, that left palm drops towards the feet, and this time the left palm reaches over the face for the stretch on the opposite side. Draw back forward to tabletop position. Send your hips back for downward dog. Pedal it out here for a few breaths. Exhale, roll down, tap the knees as you bend and send the hips back. So flowing through a little bit more engagement from bear to downward. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs, the core activate as you melt down. And this time start to curve the spine, dip down and open the heart into cat-cow. Round as you press into the mat. Exhale, dip the belly. Keep the gaze following with your breath, opening the neck, the throat, the shoulders. And then exhale, sit back onto your feet, soften the eyes. Take a big inhale, out through the mouth. Another one, inhale. Continue breathing in and out. Let it out through the mouth. On your next exhale, bring the palms together. Bow in gratitude for yourself, your body, everything it does for you. I thank you for allowing me to guide you in class today. See you in the next class.